What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today we're looking at a hand history from Galen. So he put a little $10, turned it into almost $3,000. So let's see how he did it. Also, it's a PKO and also a six max, so it's gonna be a little bit wider. Everything is wider, so it's gonna be really interesting. So we start by late registering. We start at 65. So this is the good bullet. And let's see, so nice little defend. Is this a three bet pre-flop?
I don't think verse 40 and change. Maybe it could be sometimes.
Am I wrong? I thought it was exactly that.
Yeah,
Frank says yes.
no. I think pure call.
Frank says pure call, okay. So from the big blind, like you are gonna wanna
I
very
think it's gonna be,
often like suited hands you complete, right?
yeah, I think it's gonna be mid-suited gappers and your offsuit high-lows. It's gonna be like the majority of your three bets.
Maybe I need to reopen it.
Probably a good idea.
Alright, so let's see a flop. We get this flop, check. This turn, a five. Do you lead on a five with an ace? You still got showdown, right?
Yeah, that's my thoughts. I'm pretty happy showing down, an ace high here,
Mm-hmm.
I think anyways.
Yeah, I think the Wizzy has
There she
it's a
goes.
pure call pre. Never three bets. Alright, then I'm wrong. Then you just fold, alright. Limb, kind of deep. Think that's okay. Raise, you gotta call. Are you gonna? Do you three bet him a little bit here or no? Ever?
I mean, you probably could. I'm just probably not.
Let's see, no suited aces three betting. It's more like king nine, suited eights and suited nines, right? But not the eights.
Yeah, so suited gappers, there's not very much of the high-low offsuit stuff though,
And then you
but
can three bet the offsuit one. Makes sense.
yeah, seems reasonable.
So what do you do here?
I probably just call.
Okay. Uh-oh, trouble flop. You're gonna continue, right?
Yeah, you gotta continue. I don't think I raise. Seems like it'd be crazy to raise.
Now it's getting tricky.
I probably just let it go. You could play check here, or I would probably large bet, maybe like 3.5 or something.
Hmm, is this not just a small bet? Then rainbow, like to have a big bet, don't you need like at least a flush draw?
9-10 high flops, 9-10 high flops that don't have any completed equity. You are gonna start to polarize some stuff.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's picking all kinds of big sizes.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Small is definitely not a bad answer.
So let's see what you did. You again went pretty big.
Yeah, I went on the larger side. That's bigger. I might yeah, I clicked it up once.
Yeah,
One more
okay.
than I would have imagined.
Then let's see the strategy on the flop real quick.
Hmm. Yeah, so 83, I mean, you can take this size. Like kings and queens like to do this size, so it's not gonna be bad with king, queen off. Also, especially if you're kind of like not interacting with the flush, it looks like. I think you can play this both ways.
Well, you got the heart.
Mhm.
Against a big blind though, right? It's gonna check raise at 10.
Yeah, it's hard to make a mistake with this hand, I think. I decided to go for big.
Not sure about this size. Do you ever polarize that much on this board? Cause everything can change here so fast.
Well, the 2 and the 3 are kind of a brick. He is gonna have some 4x and like some gut shot type stuff here. I don't hate it, to be honest, but. What's the solver do? It does like
A
3 and
little
I went,
smaller, 55%.
I went a little large.
Yeah. Hmm. Why do we see his hand?
That's a good question. I'd probably go for a squeeze here a lot.
So. 10 or like 12?
I think you could even jam sometimes here, but I would probably lean like 12-ish. I jammed.
Woo!
That's why we see his hand.
Oh
He
my
called with,
god.
he called with ace nine.
Pretty savage, no? Really savage call here. I don't know.
Yeah, it feels, this feels a bit wide.
Hey. Nothing to save him. Hmm,
This is
queen
probably okay.
seven. Why a queen seven here?
So deep stack, like your worst suited queens and jacks probably are doing a good bit of three betting here.
I thought it was like jack eight, jack nine.
It
Queen
may be a bit
seven.
wide. It might be a bit wide. We'll see.
So.
Yeah, it's okay.
30% raising. Queen seven, okay.
Um, 10 high, two tone, where we have the back door. I don't hate sizing up here some, like, when I say sizing up, I'm like half pot. I think half pot's gonna be a little more effective than a, quarter here.
Okay. Call,
We
oh,
do.
you turn it. Woo!
That's the best bluff card in the deck, so I'm bringing the heat this time. I'm probably going like 20 bigs or something. GO to
When you
get it all in.
when you turn it, you burn it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 21. There it is.
You gotta wait.
Why did I open 6? This has to be a misclick or something. I don't know what the heck happened here. This is. I-
I think there's a story between you and him.
Maybe. I don't know. This is goofy. Okay, sure.
Okay,
Easy. You get gifts.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
what do
So
you
like
What
mean?
an it.
GTO, you can definitely defend this, like at equilibrium.
Huh?
Um,
9-7 like this? Out of position?
it's probably like the floor, like. I don't know. I overfold this region of hands.
Okay.
Um, I don't know if this is the same guy also that just jammed 100 big blinds or whatever it was.
I don't think so. No,
Stacked him.
Oh,
wasn't him.
I stacked.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I probably looked at the guy's stats and was just like, this is not gonna be good
yeah, I
moving
like the
forward.
fold.
Yeah, Ken, it is a PKO.
Ken has no mic. Ooh. Can I get a break?
Defend. So I like playing, I go back and forth in this spot. I kinda like playing check raise, but cuz the ace connects so well with his range, but it's still pretty dynamic. So I do play call here sometimes with bottom two.
Yeah, I'm always raising.
I did play call. Okay. Not a great turn card, so I probably just call. And I just call.
Has three
Some,
aces.
somehow I saved 23 big blinds.
Yeah, pretty sweet. So what, this, it all starts here basically. So why do you just call, you say?
So ace is really good for him. He does have a lot of connectivity here, but the board is extremely dynamic still. And we have a very vulnerable two pair to the board state. So sometimes I just play
Okay,
for the lower variance route.
okay.
Um, 9-7-4 two-tone. It's kind of like that 10 high board earlier, but a little more dynamic. I think you're gonna wanna polarize here, so I probably would play check with this combo.
Yeah, I like
Bet
a
small,
bet small.
small. I don't think small is ever gonna be wrong. Yeah, now we're gonna see a river.
You can just call.
Yeah, just call.
Multi-way.
Alright, was that a 3-bet? No, it was just a call, okay. I'm playing check in the sandwich here a lot. He bets two. I'm gonna see a turn. We got too much equity.
Is this a good turn? Probably, right?
It's probably okay. I don't know if I love this, to be honest.
Okay, so you're basically using the ace of heart.
Well, also the jack.
Okay. Get away with it? Hmm,
It's so small. I'm just not folding here, covering that guy by that much.
you got a question in the chat.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. Let's read.
Would you wanted to bet more? No, I think we have showdown here when we have.
Actually, yeah, yeah, Kristen, if I was gonna do anything differently, looking at it through like a theoretical lens, I would, play check or bet smaller, maybe closer to half pot.
Yeah,
How
cuz
is the jack relevant to your bluff?
It was blocking jack nine.
Right,
the,
okay.
the heart,
It just blocks hero calls really, I guess is kind of what the jack is doing, and then,
Yeah.
the ace is blocking value.
Not sure how much jack nine or anyone's checking on a turn, but yeah.
It's true, it's true. I mean, like jack nine of diamonds could be, pretty precautious there, but, kind of with you.
but I like the ace of heart thing.
Mhm.
So here, one pair, we call, we turn it. What do you do?
So he's not playing bet check with very much 10x here. He will have hearts occasionally, but I feel like this is just greatly an airball at this point. So I would want to bet something. that might get called, but at the same time, I'm thinking like a geometric style bet would be pretty nice to get it all in. I don't know, maybe 7, 8. Okay, there it is, 8. He does call. And, I probably just jammed because it's what my bluffs would do.
Okay. You love to three bet that guy, right?
It's just the dynamic of a 6-max game.
Now he's four betting you cold.
Yeah, he's had enough.
Then, three bet, ah. It's
Close.
close, alright.
It's close. It really depends on his stats. If he's really nitty, I'm gonna fold. If he's not, if he's got like a 3-bet of, let's say like 10 plus, I'm definitely gonna continue here. So
Okay,
we do.
call, check, bet very small. Are you gonna continue?
It being a 3-bet pot, I might just abandon ship right here, right out the gate.
Such a small bet, but okay.
Yeah. Probably a theory defend.
So this is your favorite opponent, so you probably are gonna three bet here, but it's a good calling hand, right?
Yeah, I do a lot of calling with this kind of hand.
Oh, dunk, alright,
Just
Yeah.
playing the texture. Oh, I remember this hand. I get kinda punished. We turn it.
that big,
Um,
okay.
after he
check,
call,
yeah.
yeah, after he calls the turn, I am like, I do have some alarm bells going off. So I'm going to pot control considering we're like 100 effective.
Yeah, top pair, medium ticker, not great.
Yeah, and he also had turned to queen, so
Okay.
we lose a medium-sized pot there. I probably call this.
I like
I
it.
obvious, yeah, I obviously call it if it shows up right.
Oh my goodness. Good
What
luck.
a, what a shame.
I like a
Play,
call,
play call, just gonna
fold.
let go. This was great. No one noticed that the guy was forced all in, and I just got a freebie here.
Alright. Oh, queen six, limp, check. Okay, I guess you bet one.
I'm just gonna stab here like very, very frequently. Oh, I checked. That's
Mm-hmm.
odd. That's pretty odd.
One.
I'm gonna continue, I think. Unless this is like a break hand or something, and I'm like, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go to the restroom. It's probably a break hand.
It's close, right? You're supposed to call, maybe.
I think so.
The
I think you're
queen, yeah,
supposed to continue.
but you know. Check, check. Okay. 10 line board with the flush draw. So you're supposed to be
Yeah,
polar, right? And you don't wanna be polar with a seven, so you check back. I get it.
yeah. It's not gonna be wrong to bet here, but you can checking's definitely gonna be fine.
So
Um,
very often I see you checking second pair on flush draw boards because it comes, right? Sometimes like 30% of the time, so.
Yeah, it just depends on the texture. Middling and low boards, I'm definitely checking back second pairs. Like high, low boards, high, medium boards, I'll bet second pair a lot.
Okay, so turn the 10, you call, which is great, check, and then you just check back, or do you value bet 10?
I think this is probably a good spot to value bet.
Yeah, oh, very, very thin. I like it. Calls, he calls with the worst seven. A three, very thin. I like it. Very big value bet too. Savage. Limp. Raise, call. Good flop. call?
Ace queen, I'm gonna play call.
You're starting to get some outs on the river, hit. You polar 12,
I'd probably go pretty big. Yeah,
9.
eight, 9, something like that. Get paid again.
Queen high, pair of
He
queens.
had a pretty good bluff catcher. Just kind of unfortunate run out for that guy.
Yeah,
Get one through. Nine, 4, I feel like you can see bet this out of position some. My hand's pretty strong as far as showdown goes. So I opted to check. Three's a blank, he's pretty capped, I'm just gonna barrel. This is when I'll see bet on. Now we'll play check. Pie showdown, okay. Pie C bet small. I will double barrel here sometimes.
yeah, if it's a good card on the, yeah. It's a pretty good turn. Or you're betting.
We don't. Yeah, we don't though. And now we just give up. Oh, we hit it.
Hey, you check the flop.
Maybe bet 4. No, I went greed. Exploit greed. Definitely a C bet.
Great. Oh,
You could probably defend here. But it's thin. I just don't think the EV is gonna be great on later streets for you.
should you even see bet without a heart?
I think so. I think king high, kinda like ace high, is just gonna be pretty heavy C bet with range.
I think you want to use big sizing.
Could use big sizing Frank. That is something that could be different.
Yeah,
Maybe
Actually,
not with the sand, but
I am wrong.
can we see the range?
It actually checks 77%. That's, yeah, I guess it's because there's 2 low cards and a flush draw that are kinda connected.
and we don't have
Pretty-
like, a part of the flush draw. Yeah, it's 50-50, right? It's a tough strategy too. Everything is betting a little bit. Think this is gonna be a lot of hearts. Not even,
It's just like, whatever, to be honest, like, your low cards are blocking continues.
yeah, a little
So
bit
it,
more hearts, but
yeah, can't go wrong with hearts, that's right. Ace queen though is just not very popular. It's like our best unpaired hand, so it's kinda playing protective.
and here hearts don't matter really pretty much.
Okay, just let go. Let
Oh,
go. Small. Oh, I check it back? Okay, that's low frequency. I don't do that very often.
is this not a big bet board?
It is. This isn't a big bet hand though, I think. Yeah, just a range better, it looks like. And you're right, Louis. Yeah, it polarizes some.
Big bet.
Checking's not crazy because there is polarization components, though. It's actually better than betting small.
No, you just check
Uh,
back. Yeah. Now you kind of
Maybe,
messed up this end, but okay.
maybe good enough for one street on the river, or do I play check?
I think you need to value bet here, pop.
Yeah. Nice.
But okay, this is like the first hand you don't really play well on 35, so ratio is pretty good, right?
Defense. For ace 4, I'm pretty nuked. Yeah, I was gonna just show down king high. I think.
Little three bet, your favorite opponent. Oh, it's probably not him anymore, but
Favorite positional opponent.
yeah.
Was that a call?
Okay,
think
so you
so.
went call here. I saw you three bet a very similar spot with king, queen suited.
Yep. The big difference is we are in risk of facing a 4-bet from a 34 opener.
The jamming check
Yeah, we could,
or
well,
him.
the initial opener, he can
Don't
just
wanna
jam
face
on
the
us.
four bet, okay.
Yeah. I'm just trying to protect the equity of my
And the
suit.
other one, the guy was too deep to mess with you.
Yeah, we were like 90, like worst thing he's gonna do is 4-bet and I can still call. He's
Yeah.
not gonna jam.
Yeah, you want to 4-bet worse ones here, like king 7, king 6.
Yeah, or like the offsuit ones.
Check, check.
I'm gonna bet small here pretty frequently.
Hmm,
I probably just abandoned ship. You're probably supposed to continue, but, yeah, it's just not balanced, man.
You don't wanna say 7?
Not really. I might try here. I'm gonna continue.
Ah,
I'm not gonna continue. Alright, starting stacks were, I think, 10K chips also, so. If you wanted to put it in chips, we can get an idea for where we're at in this tournament.
So like that.
Still quite early. Okay, so I got like 2.5 starting stacks and 40 big blinds, so this is like right after the end of registration or nearing the end of registration.
is this PKO or regular?
6 max PKO.
Shouldn't
PKO.
you be more like near 20 big blinds? Near late reg?
The end of registration, I wanna say, yeah, maybe you're right, Louis. Maybe it's not even there yet. Maybe there's still a few levels.
It's a big end history.
Uh,
It's a big one. Okay, so you fold, I think makes sense, right? You don't wanna play here for stacks.
Yeah, I think it's a bit wide.
Hmm. Okay, people are playing on this table. Not a good table thing.
Enjoy it, bud.
Oh, so just, this could be a squeeze, no?
Yes, because the guy with 5 big blinds has committed himself, basically. We covered both. I would not be surprised if I just jammed here.
And then big blind wants to bluff with like these kind of offsuit hands, right?
Yeah, like these make good bluffs, to be honest.
Ooh.
And he gets there, it's okay.
Got close?
Um, this makes a good
Oh, okay, yeah, I like it. Oh my goodness, the wake up. Uh-oh.
This is luck box. I remember this hand.
Oh
This is
my
luck,
goodness.
this is
Wake
luck
up.
box hand number 1.
This is a tough awakening. Oh my goodness, aces. Okay.
Come
Oh,
on.
here comes a jack.
Come on.
No, diamond, diamond. It's more insulting.
We want a diamond, Scotty. Jeez.
Yeah.
Another jack.
Okay,
There we
Oh.
go,
that's
there we go.
okay too.
Whew, okay. We can relax.
End him quickly.
Oh, finish with the whole thing. You don't just like trip Jackson. You just like, yeah.
They
Get out
give him the,
there.
yeah, they give him the fake ace of hearts on the river for the maximum insult.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's hard.
Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, this is a fun one, if I recall.
Open. Call,
I-
and then we continue.
Yeah,
We get this board, check, 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 okay. Pretty standard. Oopsie. So check, 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 and then turn, check. Do you lead this turn?
I don't think the 10's great. If it was like a card below the 8, I would be more inclined. I think I'm going to, probably just keep playing check here. I think. And yeah, we all
Everyone has
just,
queen jack.
we just showed out. No one liked the run out.
Yeah,
I'm surprised one of them didn't try to stab on that, turn though, cuz they both picked up a gut shot.
is it called?
Yeah, we gotta see another.
Now, I guess you're just
Yeah, have a nice day, bud.
a little bit cooked, right?
Yep, have a nice day, bud.
Yeah. How often do you three bet her versus?
Sometimes I think I mix this combo. If it, the suited ones, I'm doing it like full frequency. The offsuit ones I'll call sometimes. Jam sometimes here.
And then. What do you choose? How do you choose?
I'll usually just kinda look at their stats or just whatever I feel at the moment, to be honest. Like if somebody's got nittier stats, like this guy with 91, or he's like an absolute maniac, I'm gonna be way less inclined. Since he opened from earlier position. And he
Bet,
covers.
call, turn, Jim. Check, check, check. So river, what do? You bet half pot or you check the call?
I like half pot sounds good. I don't know what I did. I went even smaller. I went milky.
Ooh, well. Check calling could have been nice as well, but I think you lost a minimum like that, right?
Seems to be.
Yeah.
Could have been much more painful.
When you don't get raised there, you're so sure you have the best hand.
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely.
You're so wrong.
Second pair, you're supposed to block bet small, are you not?
I don't know
I
what I do
ducked.
here. I don't remember what I do here.
I say we dunk small, 3 or 2.5, and then we fold.
3 is way too much.
What are you trying to get called by?
We're trying to get
A
called
river
by
10? I don't know.
10, but the thing is, you can't raise, right? So you would
Uh,
bet like an ace twice, I think. You would bet a queen twice.
so there's a universe where I just jam this in as a bluff too, but, maybe not necessary. I don't know what I do here, to be honest.
The flush is down, the straight is down, the full house is down. You want to value that 16th pair?
16th pair,
Well, it's
exactly.
just a block because this is to me a spot where he can't raise with anything.
Except for
It's
all
hard.
different nuts.
You're right.
It-
The problem is he might not call with this, right? Like,
Mhm. Yeah, definitely.
but he checks back flop and turn. Like this guy's given up with his pocket sixes.
Yeah, he's more done with the hand than I am.
He's hoping you show up with pocket fours.
Ace ace deuce is definitely better for me than it is for him in a limp check pot when I'm covered. Kind of abandoning ship now, just gonna try to show this down. And lose to a deuce. We get 3-bet, pretty easy opportunity for a dubski. Yeah, he was thirsty.
A little bit wide, no?
Yeah, he just wanted my bounty.
You saw blood.
That's exactly. We go a little larger. So, I guess he does have some 3-4 here.
But I think you
But-
wanna have a 7 or an 8 when you bet here a lot, the upper end of the straight, so I think that's pretty good. Backdoor,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the backdoor wants bet.
He plays call.
You hit, you gotta polarize here.
Yeah, I like continuing the blast. Ace jack suited, we just
Jamming?
pile.
Do we want to jam it?
What
You
else do
gonna-
you want to do? No free lunch here, Frank.
Yeah, you're not, I don't like limping this one. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
we
you can
could,
open 2.5, 3.
yeah, there's an argument for that, Frank. There is. Can't be overly critical. What does the solver do here in this arrangement?
I'm venturing to say it jams, 'cause we're too short.
We
But
jam offsuit part.
I think you play limp trap more with the offsuit.
Not with the suited.
Frank is not happy with this jam.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I don't know if the PKO element really affects it too much, but.
So. Small blind RFI, no?
Yeah, that's what it was. Small blind range. No, Frank's right. You're jamming more of the offsuit low trashy ones. You're trapping with the best offsuit ones and you're not all-inning all of your suited ones.
Is
20.
there a 6 max, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Metric range?
You would need
To
a
check
like,
ICM PKO though.
look for 40, 20 or something like that.
Louis, check ICM PKO.
Yeah, you can go to ICM and actually find a PKO.
PKO?
Yeah, just look,
25?
no. It's like 50 or something, or 75 even. Like, there's still a lot of people in the tournament, I think.
Say 50? Cause I think
Yeah,
it could be less than 50, maybe.
yeah, that's fine. So you wanna find like a 40, 20 or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah, just filter by big blind.
Yeah, he's gotta have like 20, 28, 90 is not the craziest thing. It's a little more dramatic, but
even bigger of a. That it's
you see
very
that, you
similar,
see the
right?
same, yeah, you see the same structure, to be honest. Like the suited ones should be not all in raising. You're jamming your worst offsuit ones and you're kind of playing limp trap with your best offsuit ones.
Okay.
Same heuristic. I just piled, I get called by the same hand. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
and win.
A little wide by that guy, but okay. I play call here. I don't know if I love this. Maybe it's because I'm so covered. I don't know.
Yeah, this is a 3-bet for sure, no?
It feels nitty. But maybe not because we're so covered. I don't know.
So check. King 8 off.
Yeah. I 3-bet he just folds pre, but sure.
I'm surprised he didn't stab at least once.
Yeah, me too, actually, Scotty, me too. Okay, so, yeah, I'm playing call here because the guy with 14 big blinds decides to open. And looking behind me, there's a lot of greedy opportunities here. Everyone covers, so,
You just shove here.
yeah, I'm just all in here. Can't get my chips in quick enough.
Keep it clean.
Ooh,
Lose to everyone.
Not
We
very
run it-
clean, Pete, not very clean.
We
That's-
lose to everyone, yeah, and when we run into aces again.
Aces overcalled. Wow.
Okay, down to 6 bigs. What
I'm
happened?
back time.
I guess I don't remember getting this short.
6 bigs in a dream. With
How many chips is this?
with thousands of players in front of you.
6 big blinds and 2 starting sets. So this is definitely like right in the money. This must be like right after the money bubble had popped or something.
Now you're just like, okay, I cashed. Thank you, $10.
Exactly.
And then
You do not get my bounty.
we get this wonderful call, this 4-liner. How
Did
could
we need
n-
the river?
No.
We didn't need the river.
We just needed the not river.
Exactly, the not river.
Same guy.
We needed the 9.
The other way around this time.
We needed the 9. Alright, luck box event number 2.
That one wasn't so big.
No,
What were you 30% or 75 or 25% on the
like
flop?
30. You're like 30.
Oh, you
30.
limp, pocket deuce. Oh, limp, jam, fold.
It's my turn to get aces.
Multi-way, you gotta raise.
If we were deeper, I might play like not all in, but I think I just jam here, especially after a guy with like 13 commit some chips.
Oh, happy days.
Yep, that's what you need. One opponent.
That you cover.
Yeah.
So open, call. Jam. Rejam?
I went nittier. I don't know if I like it, but,
It
fact
must
that I
have
was,
been really nitty, right?
well. Also, the small blind is like V-pipped here, which is kind of concerning a little bit, when I was covered. I just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this spot, to be honest. I could go either way looking back at it now.
Okay, I think it's a spot where you need to get the bounty. Like this is. Probably a spot where you should have won the bounty.
Now,
Perhaps.
I have a question about this. So in a bounty
Or not.
tournament, the way to defend that is you have to jam over his jam. You can't call, right?
I think so.
Well, there are components of the range that do play call, so I think it's the weakest and the best. So if you have like aces there,
Mhm.
you would play call. And then also like maybe a hand like I had would play call sometimes.
Okay,
But there are jamming components for sure. I think they're probably just a little more blocker oriented.
and then in a regular tournament, if it's not a PKO, does the call become reasonable there, or is it still mostly jam when you play?
I think the hand
More.
just plays completely different in a PK, in a non-PKO. Like you might be 3-betting sometimes instead of calling with the top of your range. And you're gonna be calling off spots like that way less, cuz you're not really incentivized to call a squeeze jam with a hand like queen jack suited.
Okay,
Based on the
In
merits
a
of,
non-PKO, I like a fold, yeah.
yeah, for sure.
okay, great, thank you.
Queen
Brendan,
ten
very.
off.
Yeah, gonna defend the big.
Got it.
Check, bet, check raise.
Hands
I
like
don't
10-9, 10-8 there, check call instead of check raise.
No, the
know.
pair board, you're the big blind, you defend mostly by
check raise.
raising here.
It's
Okay,
the 3-3 nature also, Scotty. He just doesn't have a lot of threes. We have threes, so it's just gonna push our check raising.
Okay.
Um, up even
Also,
further.
like we saw
So-
last week, no, this week. This is a spot where the big blind check raised the most on across all stack depth. So we check
Yeah, a
in
situation like
20% of
this.
range.
right, I didn't think of of that part of of it, yeah, okay.
A little raise take, it looks
Well,
like.
okay, a little cheeky bet at the end. Don't
Yeah, gotta try.
think you need a spade for that.
Maybe, maybe. I just figured the 3's gonna be a little bit better for me than it is for him. He
Oh,
calls me
look.
with king.
Oh my goodness. This is the hand you need to fold, right? So
Mhm.
maybe you're sizing? Maybe
Yeah,
you
I could go,
polarize?
maybe I could go a little bit larger. But yeah, you're right. This is the hand I'm targeting for folds, so. It's don't bluff this guy again, or maybe adjust my sizing.
Yeah, he likes to go.
Hmm.
More than others, I think. So check. Bet one, fold,
Alright, we get a flat from the small blind. This guy covers by so much, I feel like he would just be playing the top of his range pretty aggressively here. So. I just have that in the back of my mind moving forward to the flop. But who needs to worry about those things when you flop the effective nuts?
so you bet small,
Yeah, I'm gonna bet small.
everyone folds. Alright,
I think that's a limp.
limping the button with 10-8 suited, alright. Hit the 10. Check. It's getting worse, now you bet.
Yeah, king's gonna be better for me than it is for his, like, check range versus a limp, so. I'm just gonna try to take it down. Don't really wanna show the hand down, to be honest.
You're gonna push here.
Yeah. I just, these high-low offsuit combos are just really good for that. Cool. Calling this off.
King 8, very popular combo, it seems.
It does seem that way.
Ooh, yuck. Oh, because of that, okay.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
just gonna throw my hat in the rink and try to, bingo my way a bounty here.
It must have been a big bounty, but yeah.
Only one chip.
Yeah, it's no harm, no foul. It's all good. We're okay with it.
It was your hand to win, too.
Yeah, I was never seeing that river.
No,
This versus a limp, I'm gonna raise pretty frequently, I think. What'd I do? Yeah, I did raise. Okay, good. Yeah, you can play this two ways. I don't really like calling from this stacked up. If the guy's nitty, you can possibly fold, but, I think I just wanna put it in.
Four bet jam, call, hit the H.
get to see all 5 cards.
We're getting kinda deep now. I wanna say this is like final 200 at least.
Okay, you hit the defend here. Big bet, big bet.
Yeah, I was gonna defend with a diamond, but he went big, so I just folded. I think I went larger here. I can't really tell.
You went
Yeah, like close to 3.
2.9. Okay, is this a good spot to see bet with spades?
Maybe not. This might not be a great hand. Maybe take a look at it. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just applying pressure to that guy, you know, it's a one and done. If I get a big bet through on the flop, great. If I don't, congratulations, you win.
You're gonna continue on a 4 or on a 3 or a 5?
He's too shallow, man.
No.
Like. I just don't really have a ton of fold equity at that point.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's majority small, but there's some big bet component here. It's even
Yeah,
with
a little
this hand.
bit. A little bit, a little bit. That's okay. It's not bad.
Almost no checking. You, even on this board.
Yeah, something, right?
Yeah, that surprised me. Which means that almost no hand is going to check.
Let's see what we got. So bro does have some donks. Let's see what we got here, though.
Oh, you can donk without a straight on board.
So 46% of the range is actually just playing check, but, um. Yeah, like, I mean, having these 4 5s, I guess is pretty good. You're just really blocking the continues at this point.
The eights as well.
Yeah, the 8's good, so. High-low combo 4 5 8 can't go too wrong, it looks. Yeah.
So you fold
I
here.
would, he went 4. That was kind of uncharacteristically large. So I just exploitatively said that, it feels fishy, so I'm out. Probably a defend in theory.
Okay. What do you think? Anyone else?
Yeah,
Oh.
this is definitely not grounded in theory. Definitely not grounded in
Mm.
theory.
So do you fold ace 7-0 as well?
I don't know, Frank. I don't know. That's like probably getting close to the line.
It is right, but yeah, for sure we want to fold ace-deuce 3, ace 6-0.
Mhm.
Yeah, but this one is close.
The bluffing hand.
Yeah, and you run into ace-jack-o every time.
Yeah. That's a fairy tale range right there, because people are not balanced with that raise. Like they're not finding the trash components. So when you play limp jam here with this hand, you're just getting snapped off with ace jack, like Frank said, every time.
So you limp, he makes it 4 instead of 3.5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so put it to 6. Put it to 6 real quick. I just wanna see, make him raise to 6. I wanna see how the range morphs a little bit here. Okay, so you start seeing this behavior come in, like you said, Frank, ace 6, ace
Mhm.
4, ace 3, ace deuce. And,
ace
ace 5 is
5, look at that.
still profitable, but, it's pretty break even.
Not jamming anymore.
Not really.
Okay. So it's, you gotta kind of continue here, but if you have a read, you have a read, right?
Mhm.
Oh, look at this. Look at the read.
Yeah, every time. He's
A
just gonna
white
Spot
snap.
on.
magic.
Tell you, man, that note is just not what it should be in theory.
Yeah,
Jack, we get a call. C bet, easy C bet, I think. Oh, I played check. I guess it's ace low. I guess you will play protectively with some of these combos sometimes, no?
I think you don't range c-bet because we'll continue with every gut shot like 4x, 5x, you know.
Yeah, I
you
don't
gotta
know.
bet here because you got the heart to.
Maybe take a peek real quick. I'm just really curious of the flop strategy.
It's
I remember,
hijack versus big blind, man. Ace high board. You gotta see bet here.
I know like 90% of ace high boards are just like blanket C bets.
Say it's less because there's a flush draw out there and a straight and this and that. You still got the heart.
It's true. We do have the heart.
Never checks.
Yeah, you're right. It's just a C bet, small.
Wanna
Yep,
see
you're
the
right.
other ones, or?
No, that's enough. If that one's C betting
Yeah.
small, we know what the rest is doing.
So
So a little
now we're in the
unconventional.
pickle, and then does he have it, does he not? You're gonna have to fold.
I probably
Oh.
I continue one.
Why?
I don't know.
It's a four liner.
He's got a lot of bluffs here. He
Yeah,
should
but
have a
it's
lot
a
of
four
bluffs.
liner and look at his size.
Yeah, you're right. I honestly, this is botched. I'm not a fan of this looking back now. Like, I
You could
don't
just
really
have
like
an
straight.
ace. You know, you're bluff catching very thin here. You gotta fold now.
Yeah, that was botched. I gave away 6 big blinds there. Or like 3.5 extra than I should have. Alright, so this is, alright, I was like, my alarm bells were going off here. This dude's got 8 big blinds and he's calling out of position.
So you have something you say?
He's calling out of position, like. I got alarm bells going off in my mind.
Do you
Come on,
see
Jack.
that here?
I think I bet 1 here, maybe. I don't know. I don't hate
Hey, that's
checking.
one. Oh, oh boy.
Yeah,
The
dude.
jig is up.
Yeah, bro's cooking
Oh.
with gas over here, man. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. He's got pocket kings or something, dude. Like, I'm out. I'm not paying him, man.
Big
Pretty
bet,
good. Pretty good.
big bet.
He's got 3 bigs. It's kind of whatever. Pays me the rest.
Hearts, big hearts.
Bet 1.
One, fish on the line. Check. Three. Oh, very nice.
Hmm,
No.
No
Nothing else.
customer. Okay. I'm all in here. This is getting deeper for sure. I remember some of these hands now. Cool. Defends. Super coordinated board. I'm just gonna bet really small here, a lot. Gets worse. Gonna see bet here again sometimes. I'm gonna go like 4.
I would
yeah,
check because he has too many diamonds in his range. Okay, you got it.
I'm just trying to press like, Jack X. And honestly, like even like some weaker King X, like what are they gonna do if they don't have a diamond here?
Yeah. And six. Raise. This one you should limp. Okay, you go with the raise. Call. Gonna see bet. Fold.
I
Defend?
think I go call here. Probably
Okay.
see a turn if he bets. Okay, Jack's no good. Okay. Okay, yeah. I didn't remember what I did here.
This is
You
like,
might, I think the guy was a nit.
probably a fold, right? Anyway. Even you're getting very deep in the game now.
Yeah,
that seems like a hard decision.
it's
Yeah,
close, right? It's definitely close.
12 big blind, king jack suited.
This one's not close.
Yeah,
Push,
just put it in.
open, push, fold. Your table. Defend,
They're picking on me.
they are. Tens again. This time you don't wanna open call?
Not a fan.
I don't know if I love this. I think, the fact that I was covered by everyone. Um. Yeah, I don't know. This is kinda scared money, I think. I just didn't wanna play. It's probably better to min raise this.
Well, if you min raise the big blind defend, you see a bunch of high cards, I mean, what are you gonna do?
It's gonna be hard, right? Like, it's gonna be hard.
This is probably. Okay, this is
I think I
probably,
pile on this.
yeah, probably a jam.
Yeah, I think I just pile on this guy. We play call, okay. You could
Yeah.
probably play jam here too. Calling's definitely not gonna be bad, though.
Yeah.
Play call, super. This hand gets interesting. I don't remember exactly what happens, though.
Why didn't jump pre-flop?
You definitely could. I don't think jamming preflop's bad, and I do jam preflop sometimes. I just maybe took a read on the guy and decided he wasn't the folding type. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, this is why it got interesting. Alright, so the three brings in two flush draws. I had a hard time making this decision, like what's the best thing to do here? And, I just figured he's gonna have enough high equity holdings that are gonna pay.
Very
Kind of,
funky.
kind of an interesting turn.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe we look and see what the solver says there on the turn. What does the solver you think wanna do?
you're supposed
You
to
will not
jam
have
right.
this hand.
The solver is gonna say you're supposed to jam right into aces pre-flop, no?
Probably,
Not
probably.
100% time though.
No, you don't think?
Yeah, I mean, take a peek. I don't know. I think it's gonna call some. The turn's kinda interesting to me. Like, I don't really know what the best plan of action there is, to be honest. Yeah, a lot of jamming, a little bit of calling is what I think we see there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we wanted to see the turn, Louis.
You sure?
Yeah.
Jamming here?
Yeah, that's what we wanted to see.
So. Hmm,
What are you doing here when you go post flop with this hand, Louis?
well, calling the flop for sure. The turn, I think you played it really well. You know, so many draws are gonna either like break and not pay you off. And then I'm not sure if I find a jam here, I'm more like 7 or 8 big blinds maybe, or pot.
Yeah,
I prefer to jam.
bro, I mean, bro's got like ace, king of hearts here sometimes. He's gonna have queen ten, ace, queen, spade draws, club draws. Like, I feel like there's just a lot. Okay, so we do have jams with some of the range, not a lot of it though, and it looks like king jack is actually in there for a piece of it.
King Jack is everything. I've never seen more everything in my life.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's literally everything.
but I think it's majority 70% pot. No? Or
No,
king.
it's
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
anything.
Yeah, you just bet big.
Oh, no, yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
right. It changes. What are the suit? What about this one?
yeah, so the ones that are unblocking, which would be like hearts or diamonds. Um, it definitely wants to go 9 big blinds at least, it looks like. I mean, actually like 71% is pretty
Six,
good.
seven, 6, 7, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So just big. Big is the answer.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything big.
And he calls with aces, which I was pretty surprised to see, to be honest.
Yeah, So how often do you three bet versus how often do you jam here?
I'm definitely never jamming at this stage of the tournament with this hand. Burst that open. I am playing call sometimes, but, I like three bet. I like three bet.
Defend suited hands, that's pretty good. We get a pair, we get a call.
Oh, dude, I remember this hand. This was freaking dicey.
So you're gonna call again?
He goes big. He goes
Oh,
like six.
God, the worst river.
Oh.
Yeah, wasn't super stoked here.
What's happening?
Oh,
And then you
Yep.
win anyway with your.
How,
ace. How
how
did he
tilted
not
was that
push
guy?
you off this one?
How tilted was that guy? How tilted
Well,
was that
he
guy?
played it really poorly, right? He bets the turn, you call. And then the river, I think he maybe doesn't understand that. Third, you know, the ace is so good for him and the heart is so good for him that.
Yeah, I guess he just thinks like, he's
Oh.
discounting these types of hands from my hands, from like my range, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah.
When he goes that big on the turn, he just is like, this guy never has an 8 or a 4. It's not in range.
Thing is, I think here, like, people are calling with queens here, right? If you have a queen here, you're never folding. So
Yeah, you gotta call a queen
You gotta
sometimes.
shake up the tree again.
Yeah, this was a big one. That was very
And this
valuable.
river is so scary, so like. Equity shift on this river, so,
I was done with this hand. I was like, oh, great,
yeah,
I lose.
although in his mind, if he's looking for a story, when the turn, when you call the turn big, he's saying, well, I mean, what can you have? I mean, you've got to have a heart or an ace, right? What else
Exactly.
can you
That's,
call
that's
me
it.
with? This bluff is stupid.
Yeah, he's like, I don't wanna ruin my chance.
Yeah.
What do you have?
bet here,
He had
Take
10 to
six
bet.
offsuit.
Alright, so this one I kind of haunted me a little bit. Okay, so this is pretty deep. And to give a little more context, I am probably, I don't know, sixth in chips or something. And there's like 20 people left. And the other guy is about the same. Alright, no, I'm more than sixth in chips. I'm like, I'm one of the chip leaders at this point. Um, and this guy had the biggest bounty in the game. So I'm playing for a chip lead pot here.
where is
Or
he
basic
from?
Japan, China or Japan, I forget.
Okay. Snap it up.
Yeah, I mean, this is like one of the worst hands I think I call here at this stage. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
ICM's for poor people, so we
Oh
call.
my goodness, so bad.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
We're gonna
So
have
instead of
yeah.
being chip leader, I'm like
Chip
18
dumpster.
yeah, I'm 18 of 20 now or something
Yeah.
like that.
So any merit in folding here?
I don't know, dude, like, what's that 4-bet range? Like, what are we beating? What are we beating in that
Let's look at the
4-bet
HUD.
range?
Maybe the HUD will say this guy's a super nit. He is, but he's three betting a lot.
I
Once,
just hadn't played it. Yeah, I hadn't played a lot of hands with the guy up at this, to this
25
point.
hands, but they're a bit nitty, right?
So to be honest, like, I think I posted his HUD in the group, and I think it's actually, he's fairly aggressive.
Okay,
But, yeah, from like the statistics we've gathered, it looks pretty bad, right?
so it says, yeah. It's a scam? Nothing else to say? Any merit in folding here?
I mean, it's pretty deep, like, it's a 4,400 man tournament and we're like final, I don't know, 3.5 tables or something.
Mhm.
So. Feel like it's kinda close, like ace queen offsuit, I'm probably just gonna pitch. But, yeah, I don't know. That's how it goes.
Okay. Queen three, you raise? No free lunch?
No free lunch. Gotta make the best. These high-low offsuit combos are just really good for this.
That small. Okay, with the three and then. Their opening range is stronger than his calling range.
Should be.
Not anymore, but not after he calls.
Okay, so like the jack, I feel like is a blank for him and it does improve my bet check sometimes. So I was gonna bluff. I bluffed. We're not gonna show it down.
Oh, four bigs.
We get it done. An important one.
Yeah. Oh, now down to 7 big blinds or 8 big blinds.
Blinds are up,
Jamming.
so we're out here fighting for our life.
Oh, yay. Check jam. Oh, not even have to jam.
Merry Christmas.
Yay.
Happy days.
On hold up. Well, we haven't seen his hand yet. We don't know how happy our days are.
Very
Oh.
happy days.
Very happy.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
starting
good,
with not a happy card.
pretty good flop.
The fan?
Yeah.
Ooh, the tough spot, you're gonna call. No, you went with the check jam. No
Yeah.
clubs.
There's a lot of high equity holdings that he's gonna have that I just wanna apply a little more pressure to. 3 to a straight, second pair, I think sub 10 is gonna be like, just okay. I've been trying to put a little more of some of this in my game, just so this range has a little more meat on the bones, you know?
Okay, hmm. Okay, you think, alright. I wanna see it.
Put it in there.
I like it.
Not a fan.
You need the pop more than you need the extra chips. I like it.
Well,
And-
I feel like our hand is going to decrease in value on later streets more often than increase in value. So,
Yep.
you know,
And if he jams, and if you check and the turn's a blank and he jams, you're not folding second pair.
well, it calls. So
Well,
just take a peek and, take a peek at the other combos and see if it is just putting it in with some of these other combos. And what's the effective stack that cause I know wizard will average it kinda goofy sometimes. We need to have like 10 big blinds or less. Needs to be pretty shallow.
This one we have 12.
That's good. 12's good. 12 is fine. So that means on the flop, we should have like 10. Alright, so let's just comb through 9x.
No.
Queen nine is putting it in, ace nine's putting it in. A lot of jack X. And a little 9x, not much though. What's the EV differential? I can't really see it for putting it in.
It's 0.2,
0.2? Okay.
right? Difference 0.2, 0.3.
Okay, yeah, maybe a little over aggressive.
But you just wanted the chip right there, right now.
Yeah,
I like it.
But he likes it.
Yeah.
But not
Guy
the
likes it.
solver. Oh, the smooth call here. Smooth
Yeah.
calling with the king.
Tricky.
And then here comes an ace.
Wanna
Oh,
see ace.
There's no
Oh.
ace. No
oh
ace.
my goodness.
Oh. So,
Oh.
check. Oh, what are we gonna do?
Oh
That's small.
my.
I
That's
don't know,
small.
bet 2 or 3 or something.
Ooh,
Pretty big bet for a multi-way spot.
So I don't mind it because he wants to protect his kings. Like,
Yeah, I could probably get away a little bit smaller, but not having a diamond, I guess, it's kinda whatever.
yeah, okay.
Guy says put it in. I'm gonna oblige. He's in ruins.
He's gutted.
look at everything come in.
Yeah.
Everything except what he had.
except what he had. Thank God.
Yeah. Happy days.
I mean, that's a big pot relative to the stage of the tournament too, like, that took me from like struggling final two tables, chip stack to like, in the driver's seat.
So now we've got chips, but not that much, right?
Yeah, everything's still pretty tight.
So this is final two tables, something like that?
It's close. It's very close. Final two or three. I should have like in the neighborhood of like a million or two chips or something.
Alright,
Is this,
this
is
is,
this a borderline continue or is this a clear continue?
this has to be a C bet. We have the backdoor wheel if something goes wrong. But Jack nine board against the big blind, you just C bet.
Yeah, you
That's
can have
what-
some larger sizings here, I think.
How much bet you bet? 4 or
I
1?
think I bet, yeah, I bet very,
One
very,
point
very small.
27.
Oh,
I'm not like a huge fan of it. We do pick up, kind of a good double barrel card though. I think I play check here because I don't have spade. I don't know what I do, actually.
Check, check, bet big. Hmm, on a king river.
Yeah, just representing the king here. I feel like he's gonna have a lot of protective stuff in here, like there's gonna be a lot of 9x
Nine.
here.
Yeah,
And, while I know like we do have some showdown with an ace, I feel like it's not enough.
Yeah, you're checking back lots of ace, king and ace queen on, and king queen on that turn, so it's pretty good.
Exactly, and we're blocking ace, king of hearts, so it makes a lot of good sense when it comes in. Definitely
limp
gonna,
raise. Fold.
just let go. That might be like one of the best hands I fold or worst that I would continue with there. Seven, this is
Oh,
final table.
Promised land.
Yeah, we've made it.
So you made it as one of the short stacks. To bet big here, no spade. On a polarized board. I like
Yeah,
that. He continues, so he has a piece. Does he have a piece of spade? Tough to say.
8 feels really bad.
Are you gonna check back now?
Yeah, so this is crazy China guy, by the way, also. Like. Yeah, okay, this is, alright. I did a lot of thought about this one and, I just thought to myself, like, he's gonna have a lot of bluffs here on a run out like this.
Mm-hmm,
So I just took the lower variance route because I know if I bet the river for value, I can't call a raise. So I just played check.
okay.
Seems nitty looking at it.
Nitty nitty.
Um,
Jam?
so
Or
somebody,
call?
somebody brought, who was it? I think it was Peter. He watched this hand after the fact he was mentioning maybe playing call here sometimes.
Yeah, how
Cause
was the call now?
the big stack is going to be playing isolating versus the guy. So, alright, the dynamic here was the guy in the big blind and the guy in the small blind have been playing pots constantly. And the guy in the small blind has been getting the better of the guy in the big blind. The guy in the big blind has the biggest bounty at the table. So, um, yeah, I feel like I'm going to be attacked here a lot by the small blind to try to isolate the big blind. I decided to go with a jam here. I don't know if it's great. I don't know. I'm obviously playing call with aces here, but, we went with the jam. We just put it in.
Good. I don't like the jam. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep on this one.
Do you ever do it? Did you consider doing a really bad click back?
I didn't think there was enough room. I feel like jam or call were the options.
Yeah.
If you didn't like the last hand, Louis, you're gonna love this hand. This one's gonna
I
have,
His 3-bet size was too big to click back, right? He went to 7, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Whether it's a
Oh.
jam or a call, I don't know.
Oh, just wait, it gets better. Alright, I'll give you some context, okay? So the guy on the dealer button here, Jeremy Chan had been in my DMs shortly after this final table popped laughing because he said,
Is
you're
this
at
a
a,
Malaysian flag? Cause you
it
can't
is,
trust that.
Yep.
it is a Malaysian flag. And he said, he laughed and said, you're at the final table with one of my friends from like real life. And then he said, he's a recreational player. That's all I'm gonna give you. Okay, so I took that. Next thing you know, the next orbit, the guy's 3-betting me. So that's that's where I'm at with this, guys.
That's pretty bad, right? You got a call here. You got a
Yeah,
call here. He probably
ex-
doesn't find much suited aces and suited.
exactly. So in my mind, when you're saying like, is it a 4-bet or a call? I'm never 4-betting this guy.
Yeah,
Never.
okay. Okay, so you just call.
Yeah.
Great flop. You gotta raise here and pray.
Oh, do you?
Do you? Well, I guess no.
I play call here.
You never raise.
Not versus a guy who is probably not finding enough polar combos. Like, what are we hoping for here? What is he? Look at his size. Like, he's just clicking buttons over there. The guy's not even really thinking about it.
Has
It's
like
a
ace
not,
king, ace queen.
he could have ace king. Okay, he could. I don't dispute that. That's why I continue. Because if I didn't have ace king in his range, I'm completely nuked by the rest of it. If he has nines, I'm done. If he has tens, I'm done. Queens, I'm done. Kings, I'm done. Aces, I'm done. And then he plays jam. His tempo was very consistent. Like the guy didn't Hollywood at all. It was just like boom, boom, boom. So I
You're gonna fold.
folded. I folded.
Wow.
Tough spot. Nice fold.
Wow.
I folded. I figured I just rationalized in my mind, guy's gonna have like, I don't know. How many value combos per, like, he's gotta be doing that with ace king sometimes, I guess. But besides ace king, like, what do I beat? What do I beat?
Yeah. That's right.
No.
It shows you value a lot here.
Well, you think bro's just gonna like 3-bet me with ace 10 and decide to triple off for 7th place in the tournament when he's like got a 3rd or 4th place chip stack? Probably not. Probably
Mhm.
not.
But this is just a big scam.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not paying it.
I'm losing the tournament right there.
Well, you know,
It's only half your stack. You're not losing.
Well,
But-
yeah, so that was my rationale. So like, there's a guy with a $250 bounty and 13 big blinds. These other two guys with 12 big blinds, they have like $100 bounties. Like I'm still in a good position here.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna save face and move on. Betray, betray IRL friends plus CV.
yeah, that guy will never believe you full of jack shit.
No, no, he won't. He absolutely won't. No one at the table would have believed it if I would have said that.
That
Oh,
also might be the difference between people who win tournaments like this and people who come in 7th.
yeah, sometimes it's just a scam, Pete. It's just a
Yeah.
scam sometimes, man.
Great fold, Galen.
Thank
Please,
you.
please don't
Speak-
remind me.
Speaking of scams, feast your eyes. That's a $250, that's a $250 bounty too.
Oh, I remember this. This was gross.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, out there scamming.
I heard somebody's eardrums with this one. I apologize to whoever that was.
Making big folds and then scamming aces, living the dream with his $10.
When he hit the 9, I was scared. Shooketh.
This has to be a C bet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna play C bet here.
Check.
I don't know what I did. I don't remember what I did here. I don't remember. I don't remember.
I like a fold at this depth.
I might have just folded.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Check raise,
Oh.
bet small. Check raise, check,
Spicy.
bet small. We trained that all week.
Yeah, I remember. Alright,
So you went
so
with it at the big final table and he's gonna say, oh, that's not like the sim.
Fine.
there's no uh-oh, because look what hits the river.
Oh my goodness.
Do it.
Are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, my
Oh,
you scammer. Check, jam. And he
Didn't even matter.
folds.
Didn't even
Wow,
matter. Didn't even matter.
wow.
Maybe he was on hearts.
He could have
Yep.
been. Jack of Hearts would have been a sick card.
So this was a limp check pot. That's important, okay? So limp check.
Then we
Okay,
bet big.
Yep.
Is this good?
We got two overs, backdoor hearts, a gut shot to a straight. We are gonna have all better combos. His range should be relatively capped here. Granted, he is gonna have like some 10x, 9x, but, I think it's good. I like it. I don't know. Maybe look at a solver, see what we can find, but, yeah, play it out first, cuz you wanna see the rest of the hand.
Art? Ace? And I continue? Yeah, 5. Oh my goodness. Are you gonna scam him again?
oh my god, what is he calling with?
The
Right?
best
Here comes
hand.
trouble. We missed. This
I
guy has
smell-
a 10 or an ace, a lot. No, probably not a 10 because a 10 was raising flop. So
Mhm.
probably a 9.
He might have some
well,
10x.
lots of 10x's. Why would you raise the flop?
Well, do you not raise the flop here with a good 10?
I mean, I've polarized, like, he's gonna have some 10x, but I mean, he's not gonna have a great 10. It's gonna be more like, he's gonna have like 10-4 offsuit or 10-7 suited. If he's got stuff in that range. I mean, the ace is just like a gin barrel card in my mind. I pick up equity, on the straight and the flush. I have way more aces and better aces. So. We get a call though, kinda scary.
Then what?
It's a brick ski, man, like, there's only one answer.
Oh my goodness, you go for it.
There's only one size here and it's all you can eat.
Yep,
Trying to
And,
get a 9 or a 10 to fold.
yep, that's exactly what we're doing here.
But you got a nut blocker. So, okay, yeah.
He
think
made
that's
me
good.
sweat, man. He tanked for a very long time. I thought he was calling.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, very spicy. A lot of chips too.
But what's the machine say about the line on a limp check pot? Just in our lovely, Chippy V arrangement.
Something went wrong.
You didn't like that one, huh?
Hmm,
It doesn't wanna look at the limp check pot. It's okay. You can
25.
go. Nine, ten, what was it? 9-10. 3. Hard time.
You want big bet, right? It's more like a.
Yeah, I went
bet.
to. I bet two, so king jack does kinda prefer a smaller size.
Or check.
But it has some.
But there is some, so it's not like the craziest thing.
Yeah, you wanna have a heart when you bet. A lot.
Okay,
King of
so
heart.
give it the large size since there isn't a frequency.
But Sim will be bugged, it's only 4 combos.
Mhm.
So I think there's no point in doing this.
I mean, you could bet small on the flop and then like polar it if you wanted to, see if that changes the behavior. That's more the main vein.
But we should at least see what it does on your line.
Yeah, so it does like a big bet. When you make it this point. Yeah, if you got the heart, you continue. Although the king of hearts actually,
Full break.
slows down quite a bit.
So you're not supposed to be betting here on the turn.
It was a thing, wasn't it? Like, wasn't it like 20% with this combo?
No,
Yeah, it was a minority response.
and then the river, four of spade.
You have to make it like 70 or something.
Giving up.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's kinda weird though. This is a completely different line,
Yeah.
like, just because it's small, like there's not really a clean jam in that
Yeah.
sim compared to this. But, it is what it is.
Was that a small line that we took? I thought we put the big in the solver.
I
We
did
did
both.
initially. We did initially, yeah.
I did both. So limp, raise. This is a spot where you need to polarize now. Need to bluff a little bit.
Yeah, I don't believe that range is,
You don't wanna get
polar.
hurt anymore.
Yeah, they don't bluff there, man. I just play call here like almost always now.
You get a 9. Do you bet a 9 here?
Yes, I am gonna bet the ace nine, I think.
Ay, 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 ay. Against this
It's a,
guy?
it's
Well,
against our recreational friend, so, some people I call this off, but, I just let it go.
Yeah,
I just let it
he
go.
probably just has a good queen, right?
That or a mountain of equity, one of the two.
Okay, tough spot. Do you see bet here?
I could go either way. I think I'm playing check here, though. Nope, I bet
Went with the
large.
big bet. Jamming. So you jamming in the recreationals guy.
I did.
Yes.
So why you do that?
Well, I'd rather jam than play call.
Because he's gonna overfold. Cause he's
Yeah,
not gonna see bluffs in your range, cause he doesn't have
Again?
bluffs there.
yeah, four-handed now. We're out here fighting for our life, Louis.
Okay, okay, okay. Open. Oh, we didn't jam. See bet small. Is this not a bigger bet type of spot?
You
Your hand
you
doesn't want a
could.
big bet?
Yeah, you definitely have some big bets here. This hand is kinda whatever for it, I think, in my mind, though. And we get check raise, so I just. Probably a thin continue there, but I decided to not.
Ah, three bet or jam?
So. Yeah. We're almost deep enough where like, I think three betting is probably gonna be the majority response, but, I just went with jam.
Oh, connection. What are we dealing with here?
I don't
Oh
remember.
my goodness.
Yeah, I've
So
been I think,
three call from him. No?
well, I think it's just cashing in because I'd been jamming on the other guy. Like I jammed like 3
Yeah.
or 4 hands in the
Yeah, yeah,
last
yeah.
orbit, I think.
Yeah. Okay, okay, so level war gone wrong, ace, fold, happy days, all the cookies. That's where,
Yeah, I mean, really, no matter how he plays it, he's gonna lose it, right?
Mhm.
yeah, kind of. Open. Call, check, see bet small with the diamond, king, jack, wonderful. Turns a brick, I think you got a double barrel, but now you're against this guy, he probably has a bit of equity. What do you do? Check back?
Sorry, I stepped away 2 seconds. Let's see. What do I have? Ace three here?
Yeah,
Yep.
you see bet the flop, he calls, turn,
I
five,
could,
kinda
I
bricky,
could, I could see firing another barrel here. I think's okay.
think it's pretty good. You
You gotta
fold,
set up the punt when a diamond rivers.
yeah,
Exactly, that's the plan.
okay, just a
Alright,
call here,
so this guy is second in chips. There's two shorter stacks. I went for max pressure.
Yeah, against that six, with that six there,
oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
he's not afraid to come in fourth.
he
Third,
he was very unhappy about it, actually. Like he tanked for a while and, he was not happy about having to make that call.
yeah. I bet he wasn't with
10, no
this
10, no
short
ace, no
guy
king.
here. I mean,
Yeah.
second place stack, you can't go out and forth, you know?
Hmm.
So does that make it a fold for him?
I think you still call, especially like if I'm being aggressive enough. I mean, this is probably one of the worst hands you call.
Okay.
If it was like 7 people
Yeah.
left,
No,
I
you've
might
been
consider
jamming.
folding.
You've been jamming, right?
Yeah,
So, okay.
Oh,
The
unlucky.
church. Okay. We're gonna defend, three left, check, bet, one, gotta continue. Check, bet bigger, you gotta fold.
Yeah, you win.
I hate those hands.
Yeah, they're tough. There's like no really,
Do you polarize here? Or no?
I just don't think this guy's limping a balanced range, so I probably just jammed.
Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What happened? Well, he raised. Okay, he raised, I called.
So call on the flop, pretty good turn. I'm gonna call again.
It's very dynamic. I wanna milk all of his pair plus flush draws, so I'm just gonna put it in.
Okay, makes sense. Put it in, call. 10-6, two pair against two pair. Happy days.
Just like that,
Ben,
we're back in it.
shove. I think this is very close. This is close. Wow, what do you do here?
Three-handed, I think I can gamble a little bit more for the bounty now.
Yeah, maybe.
Uh, so I did play call here and we brick.
Oops. King jack. Is this a good jam?
Three-handed, it can't be too bad for what, 13?
I like it.
Yeah, it can't be too bad.
Hit the jack. Happy days.
We were
We
way
needed
ahead.
We needed it.
Open. Jam. Oh, this is close. We're gonna take it.
Worst hand I call or best hand I fold? I don't know which.
Fold. Jamming. Calls. Oh my goodness. What are
Loves
we
calling
doing
you.
now? Sevens. How you got it in that?
We got lucky here.
And the bounty.
Yummy.
Alright, but turn on every hand now. For the heads up.
Oh yeah, cuz there is quite a bit of a limp
Yeah.
action.
Oh, you didn't play your high variance heads up strategy, Galen?
Oh, you're gonna see it.
Okay, let's go. Uh, uh, wait, did you give him like the disrespectful clicks? Are you gonna call him with 9 high?
There's one in here you'll enjoy. You'll have one or two in here you'll enjoy.
Here we go.
I call once.
Yeah, for sure.
Goes in line. Okay. Got call.
Oh, I folded. Maybe a bit nitty.
Limp. Raise. You call or you fold? Both or. Both
I
of
think
you?
suited, I'm probably still calling. No, I folded.
Deuce and three. It's equal, no?
Yeah, I folded. 8-6, that's nitty. Why am I being so nitty? I don't remember being this nitty. Alright, we limp. He checks. Flop top pair, I bet he calls.
I know why.
Is this not my heads up?
This is.
Oh, it's okay.
It just was another one from the past.
Ah, okay.
I see.
I was wondering, I was confused. I was like, I don't remember that hand.
The bet one.
Okay.
Fold.
Are we up against, the recreational, the guy we labeled recreational is gone now.
Yeah.
He went out third. This
That's-
is,
That was the eights against sevens against him. Okay.
yeah.
Well, got a call.
This is the guy who's made a couple big hero folds against me.
Right.
Probably a fold here. What do you do?
I mean, okay, so if you think about like, what was the line here to get to this point again? I think I like,
Bet small, call, check on the turn. Now I bet big.
yeah, like what is he doing this with a 10? Is he playing check on the turn with a 10? Did he
Yeah.
river like a janky two pair? Like
Yeah, but
he's repping kinda thin.
yeah, and then you block the flush, so you're gonna call?
Yeah, I called. He
Yeah.
also kind of excessively tanked, like it felt like he was uncomfortable going for this bet or this bluff.
You have the perfect one.
He had a good one, yeah. Like he either like had a very strong hand there or like an airball. Yeah, I just jam.
Into aces.
Yep.
Ay,
Raise call. He bets.
Got a call.
Yep, for sure.
Oh, that's a terrible card because now you have to call.
You went with the block
Bottom
bet
pair.
on the river.
Yeah, I figured he doesn't have a lot of ace X this way and he doesn't have a lot of, he will have some king X sometimes, but I feel like he's gonna have something he's gonna bluff. He's gonna have like a 2 or something here a lot. Or like I'm pushing him off a 5 sometimes. Or he's
Aces
got,
of fives with a king.
mm,
Oh.
yeah. I raise, he calls. Check bet 2, he folds. Raise, he calls. Bet small, he folds. He folds. A jam a high-low combo, he calls.
Is this a good jam? I think so, right?
It's probably good. It's probably good.
Okay. Oh, we are ahead. Look at this. What do you
Yeah, he
think
called
about his call?
loose, pretty loose.
You play the, you fold here? You have too many ace-X, too many king-X.
I mean, I feel like I'm just, like, this range is just gonna be littered with like a bunch of ace-X, a bunch of random aces, so. It's probably not the worst call in the world. He was also like, I don't think he won. Like, more than a pre-flop takedown the entire heads up, so he was probably frustrated too.
Okay. Oh, and then you won with king eye. Very nice.
King high wins.
And that, my friends, is how you turn $10 into almost $3,000. Well. Congratulations, man. Very well played. Was
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was a good game. I was pretty proud of it.
yeah. It was fun to watch. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody.